The American Revolution, a beacon of liberty and self-determination, often evokes images of valiant colonists facing off against British redcoats. These brave men and women, driven by a desire for freedom and independence, fought against overwhelming odds to secure a future free from British tyranny. Yet, this iconic narrative often overlooks a crucial ally who stood with the fledgling nation in its darkest hour: Spain. While France's support is widely recognized, Spain's equally vital contributions are frequently forgotten. The Spanish crown, driven by a complex web of geopolitical strategy and a shared enemy in Great Britain, provided essential financial, military, and logistical support to the American cause. Spain's involvement was not merely a gesture of goodwill, but a calculated move to weaken British influence and expand its own power. This aid, often overlooked in traditional historical accounts, proved instrumental in securing the ultimate victory of the American colonies. Spanish support came in various forms, from direct military engagement to covert operations that supplied the American forces with much-needed resources. From the clandestine shipments of weapons and supplies to the pivotal battles fought on land and sea, Spain's contributions were as significant as they were diverse. Spanish forces engaged British troops in key battles, diverting their attention and resources away from the American front. While the names of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin are etched into the annals of American history, the role of Spain and its Hispanic heroes often remains shrouded in obscurity. Figures like Bernardo de Gálvez, who led Spanish forces in crucial victories, deserve recognition for their contributions. This essay seeks to unveil the often overlooked story of Spain's crucial role in the American Revolution, highlighting the contributions of key figures and events that shaped the destiny of a nation. By examining the strategic alliances and battles, we can appreciate the full scope of Spain's involvement. Through an exploration of historical records, first-hand accounts, and the visual narratives presented in exhibitions like Unveiling Memories, we aim to shed light on this forgotten chapter of American history. These sources provide a rich tapestry of information that brings Spain's contributions to life. By understanding the depth and breadth of Spain's involvement, we gain a more nuanced and complete understanding of the forces that birthed a nation and the enduring legacy of this transatlantic alliance. Spain's support was not just a footnote but a cornerstone in the foundation of American independence. Join us as we delve into the heart of this fascinating historical narrative, uncovering the untold story of Spain's crucial role in American independence. Through this journey, we hope to honor the memory of those who fought and sacrificed for a cause that transcended borders and shaped the future of two nations. While the American colonies possessed an unyielding spirit of independence, their fight against the mighty British Empire required more than just determination. It demanded substantial financial resources. The colonies were up against one of the most powerful and well-funded military forces of the time, and their own resources were limited and stretched thin. Recognizing the strategic importance of supporting the American rebellion, the Spanish crown opened its coffers, pouring vast sums of money into the nascent nation. This decision was not made lightly, as it involved significant risk and a substantial commitment of resources. This financial lifeline proved critical in sustaining the Continental Army, equipping its soldiers, and keeping the flames of revolution burning bright. Without this support, the Continental Army would have struggled to maintain its fighting capability, and the revolution might have faltered. King Charles III of Spain, a shrewd strategist and a staunch opponent of British imperial ambitions, authorized covert financial aid to the American colonies even before Spain's formal entry into the war in 1779. His foresight and willingness to act decisively were instrumental in providing the necessary support at a critical juncture. These secret funds, funneled through a complex network of merchants and diplomats, provided a much-needed lifeline to the cash-strapped Continental Congress. The intricate web of financial transactions ensured that the aid reached its intended destination without arousing British suspicion. Spanish silver, mined from the rich veins of the Americas, flowed into the coffers of the Revolution, financing the purchase of vital supplies, weapons, and ammunition. This silver was a crucial asset, as it allowed the Continental Army to procure the materials necessary to sustain their fight. This financial assistance extended beyond mere monetary donations. It encompassed a broad range of logistical support that was essential for the war effort. Spain, leveraging its vast colonial network and maritime prowess, facilitated the acquisition and transportation of crucial goods. The Spanish fleet, with its extensive experience in navigating the high seas, played a pivotal role in ensuring that these supplies reached the American shores. From gunpowder and muskets to clothing and food, Spanish ships braved treacherous waters and British blockades to deliver essential supplies to the Continental Army. These supplies were not just material goods, they were lifelines that kept the revolutionary cause alive. The Spanish port of New Orleans, a strategic gateway to the Mississippi River, became a vital hub for the flow of men, munitions, and material, bolstering the American war effort in the Western theater. This port was a critical point of entry for supplies that would be distributed to various fronts of the conflict. This unwavering financial and logistical support from Spain, often overlooked in the annals of history, played a pivotal role in sustaining the American Revolution through its darkest hours. The collaboration between Spain and the American colonies was a testament to the power of international alliances in shaping the course of history. While the eastern seaboard often takes center stage in narratives of the American Revolution, a crucial theater of war raged beyond the Appalachian Mountains. This often overlooked front was a battleground where the fate of the fledgling nation was equally contested and decided. In the vast territories west of the Mississippi River, Spanish forces played a pivotal role in containing British power and weakening their grip on North America. The Spanish, under the leadership of Governor Bernardo de Gálvez, launched a series of military campaigns that would prove decisive in the broader conflict. This western front of the revolution, often overshadowed by events in the east, proved instrumental in securing the ultimate victory of the American cause. The Spanish campaigns in the west not only diverted British resources but also provided critical support to the American forces. Under the leadership of skilled commanders like Fernando de Leyva and Francisco Cruzat, Spanish forces in the Louisiana Territory launched a series of strategic offensives against British outposts. These commanders orchestrated complex military maneuvers that disrupted British plans and fortified Spanish positions. These campaigns, coordinated with American forces operating in the Ohio Valley, aimed to disrupt British supply lines, seize control of key forts, and prevent the British from opening a new front against the fledgling nation. The collaboration between Spanish and American forces was a testament to the international dimensions of the American Revolution. The capture of Fort Butte at Manchac, Louisiana, in 1779, marked an early victory for Spanish arms, securing control of the mouth of the Mississippi River and denying British forces a strategic foothold in the region. This victory was a significant blow to British ambitions in the West. Spanish military aid extended beyond direct confrontations with British forces. The Spanish provided essential supplies and support to American forces, bolstering their capacity to sustain prolonged engagements. Native American tribes allied with Spain and seeking to resist British encroachment on their lands played a crucial role in the Western theater. These alliances were vital in creating a multi-front conflict that stretched British resources thin. Spanish officials provided arms, ammunition, and supplies to their Native American allies, fostering a formidable resistance movement that tied down British troops and resources. This support was instrumental in enabling Native American tribes to mount effective resistance against British forces. This strategic alliance, forged in the crucible of war, proved instrumental in diverting British attention and resources away from the main theaters of conflict in the East, contributing significantly to the eventual British defeat. The efforts of Spanish forces and their Native American allies in the West were a crucial, yet often underappreciated element of the American struggle for independence. Among the many Hispanic heroes who emerged during the American Revolution, few can match the military prowess and strategic brilliance of Bernardo de Gálvez, the governor of Spanish Louisiana. A courageous soldier, a skilled administrator, and a staunch ally of the American cause, Gálvez led a series of daring campaigns along the Gulf Coast, wresting control of key British strongholds and securing vital supply lines for the Continental Army. In 1779, with Spain's formal entry into the war against Great Britain, Gálvez embarked on a daring military campaign to expel British forces from the Gulf Coast. Leading a combined force of Spanish regulars, colonial militia, and Native American allies, Gálvez captured a series of British forts, including Baton Rouge, Natchez, and Mobile. His victories not only secured Spanish control of the Gulf of Mexico, but also severely disrupted British supply lines to their forces operating in the east. Gálvez's crowning achievement came in 1781 with the epic siege of Pensacola, the British stronghold in West Florida. After a grueling siege, Gálvez's forces stormed the British defenses, capturing the city and forcing the surrender of the British garrison. This decisive victory effectively eliminated the British presence on the Gulf Coast, securing a vital supply route for the Continental Army and dealing a major blow to British morale. Bernardo de Gálvez's daring exploits in the Gulf Coast campaign earned him a place among the most celebrated military leaders of the American Revolution, and solidified his legacy as a true hero of American independence and freedom.